gosh, it's so much better. It's good. It's good. I can hear you. You're loud. You're loud and clear.
Okay, is there still that lag?
Good. Nope.
Okay.
Are you good? You good?
I'm good. All right.
Okay.
Oh, I was just saying that
All right, guys. So go ahead.
I pulled something in my hip. So if you see me wincing and screaming in pain, that's why.
Okay. All right. So I have some people in the comments are asking about readings. Right now we are doing psychic readings for missing people's cases. If anyone is interested in purchasing readings from either Bree or myself, you can just head to the links in our bios during this hour, hour and a half, however long we're on here. And you can purchase readings that way. Okay, guys? So you want to start off with, who do you want to start off with? You can start off with, we can start off with whoever you want. I've done readings for both of these like way back, but I tried not to do anything so that maybe we get something new here.
Okay, well, I am quite familiar with Michael's case, but for some reason I just don't know much about Summers. So if you want to start with Summers.
Okay. I personally did not do any digging yet on Summer's case. I don't even know exactly where she went missing from. But I do know that the only thing that I really know as far as facts are concerned is she went missing from her own home. She apparently went to go play in the basement at her own home, and then that's it. She's gone. She's gone.
Okay.
So she had other siblings at the house. She had a grandmother that was there, and her mother was there. And I know I've done readings in the past, and I've gotten some kind of weird information. I did a reading right when she went missing, like that same 2 days. And then I've gotten some different information maybe like a couple months ago. So I don't know how you want to start. If you just want me to go ahead, or if you want to go ahead. I mean,
Yeah,
we'll
I'm just
focus
gonna
on
take a
Summer
minute
Wells.
and see what comes through with her.
Okay. Okay, so guys, we're doing this reading on Summer Wells. Summer, Summer's a young girl. I think she's 5 or 6 years old, maybe just entering school age. I've seen many pictures of her, so I know she's got blonde hair, blue eyes. So
I'm
a couple
afraid
cards that.
Yeah, I'm
What?
afraid I might struggle to connect today, the level of pain that I'm in. So if
Okay.
my abilities are a little wacky today, that would be why.
Okay, so I'll just tell you kind of what's already came out was like home, community, neighborhood. So I definitely feel like she is close to home. I have felt that she was close to home. Um, so this is the information that I can get, and I don't know how it kind of fits together, but like I'm really, really sure that she has told me that there is a J or a Jamie or a J name that
I
is
just
the
wrote
person of interest.
J. I just wrote down J.
Okay. So I think we're on the same page that there is a name that is like a J or a Jamie. It's not like I feel like it's like that type of name.
Now, where is home? Because I just pulled cold up north.
I don't know. Let me see where Summer is missing from. And if somebody
Yep.
has a question, go ahead, just say the question in the comments. So we are psychic, but we are also investigating. So we do have our devices. We use what we are getting intuitively, and we are trying to like put the pieces of the puzzle together in front of you guys as we go. So,
So if
let me see.
something we say, one of our visions or something that we hear strikes you as, you understand what it could potentially relate to, then definitely let us know. She's from Tennessee. See, that was very
Yeah,
helpful. Thank you.
thank you guys. I was like, I just got it. Tennessee. Okay, she's from Tennessee. Now this person. Now, when I'm zoning in on this person, that I feel like there's a J name, okay? Now, when I zone in on this person, there's something about his job that's important, or the fact that he doesn't have a job, or that he's jobless, but like there's something important about that. And I can't figure out if it's like, did he lose a job? Did he never have a job? Or did he work for them? Like there's something about his job. And I feel like when I said, did he work for them? I just got like my stomach hit my heart. Like, so I don't know if that mean what that means, but
So I'm getting a vision that's almost like it's not a field, but it's like in the woods, but it's a little clearing, almost like what a campsite would look like, with almost like a circle of trees.
okay.
Um,
So let me tell you, because when I go to try to find where she is too, I feel like I'm in the middle of the woods, but there's like dirt, like a clearing of, and I feel like you could get there maybe if you like rode the railroad tracks into like if you rode like a car onto them, or a path that, I don't know if that makes
okay,
sense to you,
I
but
know
like
what you mean.
okay, so I definitely feel like that's kind of what I'm seeing. Like I'm surrounded by trees and it's not a normal path to get in here. But I agree with you. I agree. That is like a place that I've seen. And I felt like there were always railroad tracks or something in the middle of this wooded area, or I just couldn't figure that out. It says her house is up a dirt road. That's her home. Okay. Okay. Backwoods, backing the woods. Okay, so they say that okay, that makes sense. So like a clearing, you guys are saying like if you look at her house, it would be like a clearing, like a circle, and then it would just be surrounded by trees. I think that's what people are saying, like that would be her home. I don't know if I see a home though. I feel like there's railroad tracks for me.
Yeah, I don't see I can't see the path, but I don't feel like I'm by home.
All right, let's keep going here. Man, when I asked where she is now, I saw you know how when like maybe a river has ice on top of it, but it's still flowing underneath, and there's just like dripping ice, like dripping water from ice. Like that's the visual that I was just shown when I said where are you?
That makes
But
sense
that's all.
because I got the cold north.
Cool. Okay. I like ice. Like I felt like I got ice or something. I saw ice.
I feel like I can't breathe. I feel like,
A lot of people are saying, "Oh well."
and that's
What?
interesting with her last name being Wells, because our last case, the last name's really like in a strange way related to locations and
Oh
like,
yeah, Oakley in Oakville, right?
yeah.
Okay. You know what? I remember when I did this case, I have this certain deck that I was using, and I remember I pulled the Fool card, and I said, "What is going on with you? Like what do I have to know? Like where are you?" And I felt like this was super soon. Like I felt like I was reading this as soon as it happened. And I want to show you what this card looks like, because it has always struck me as, am I looking at something that possibly happened to her, as far as like falling in water or being hung over water, or whatever the case is. But I remember pulling this card the very first time I ever did a reading for Summer, and I felt like this was so connected to it in some way. I have always felt there was some type of water, or
which might
Oh,
make sense because, like I said, I feel like I can't breathe.
okay.
So, I mean, I'm not necessarily leaning towards like somebody making me not be able to breathe. It could very well be water, but I don't feel like there's like an injury from like a weapon or something like that. I just feel like I can't breathe.
Yeah.
Like I'm turning blue. I can't breathe.
Yeah, like someone in here is saying that they're intuitive too, like us, and they keep saying a well, an old well cover, like an old covered well of
Okay,
some
so
sort.
let's let's pull a card about the well. Let's see.
Let's try to pinpoint like a location. I'm gonna pull out my map deck and I'm gonna use our deck that we have as
Oh,
well.
oh my gosh. Okay, so one card just fell out of my tarot deck, and it's the death card. And I know that 98% of the time this means spiritual awakening, rebirth. But of
Yeah.
course, if we're talking about something like this, I think directly is saying that she's no longer with us. Because for that to fall out by itself, like it just flew out on the floor. There was
Yeah.
no,
Someone said they said she had hit her head while playing in the lake. I've seen a lot of pictures too. Apparently, she did go to a lake though, like relatively like in the same time frame as when she went missing. So I mean, I I know that I do get some images that I can't necessarily
the only
tell.
thing that I've seen relating to the case was the photo of her in the back seat once they supposedly had left, and the
Right.
controversy on whether or not she was alive even at that point.
Something about the milk jug, like her head was resting on a cold milk jug.
Right.
Okay. Now, like I just I feel like Summer is so focused on this man's nose. Like she just keeps showing me, maybe it's a little kid thing, but you know how little kids might focus on something weird on an adult that makes them remember who they are. I
Right.
feel like it's his nose. Like she keeps showing me that she feels he has like an ugly nose, or like it's definitely an ugly big nose, and she doesn't like it. Um, so there's definitely something about that.
Right. So I keep hearing mom, which I think is interesting because I don't know like how they talk there, if it's mom, mother,
Right.
mommy, but I keep hearing mama, mama. So
Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, her mom said her mom was home when this happened. Her family was home. I don't know if her father was home. I feel like maybe he was huh, I just got the word cover. Oh, you know what else though? I just pulled a landmark or marker of some sort. So a well might fit. No, a working well, they throw trash in their milk jug. Does anybody know what the teenage boy that was with them at one time during the day cover up in her body? It's very possible. Like, look at these two cards that I pulled. Um,
so where did this idea of the well come from? I'm just curious. What's
I'm
the
not
connection?
sure.
Where did that?
I'm not sure. I'm reading in the comments. I personally don't have someone who is intuitive is offering that as like a possibility of
Gotcha.
where he is. Um, I mean, I don't know how the well is fed water. I don't know if this is a river that goes into a well of some sort. Um, like okay, I remember the very first image that I had when I did this the very first time when she went missing. I remember seeing a red type of car. It was very boxy, and I remember her saying that she was in the car, like they were driving someplace. So I definitely feel like she had to get in the car with this person, which also, like, I feel like someone calls her name and she turns around and she knows who this person is, but it shocks her. Like, I'm not supposed to see you here, but I know you. So is this okay? Like, that's how I feel.
Okay.
Someone said, I think there's a water tank that goes into their property. I mean, I feel like they would have had to search property. I mean, I know I got home, community, neighborhood, but I feel like that just means that she's close to home. I don't know if she is on the property. I don't know if I feel like she was taken in a red vehicle. Someone said they were looking for a red truck.
Oh, wow.
It feels boxy, like it, for some reason, I guess it could be a truck.
So I feel like whoever this person is, and I just told water and I blew water, can't breathe, but I feel like this person had some mental health issues. Like I just keep going back to like lack of clarity.
So when you said that, okay, this is what I pictured. I pictured someone losing their job and then losing their shit.
Okay.
Like I pictured someone being like using like you said, like they weren't mentally stable and this was like their plan as far as this equals losing my job or something like that. Does that make sense? Like they did something wacky and extreme that is not societally normal. What'd you pull?
Financial health. And I was going to ask you earlier if you thought that money had anything to do with it. And that makes sense because not so much in the sense money, like take her for money, but like that whole financial, job aspect can definitely, make someone snap.
It could, like, you're gonna take my job, I'll take your daughter kind of thing and move on with my life. Like something very weird like that. I don't even know if that makes sense, but that's kind of, it does feel like there's money involved somehow, but it doesn't feel like an exchange. It doesn't feel like a purchasing. Like it feels like she was shocked, but she knew the person. But this, like you said, this person almost feels like I feel like I want to ask some more questions, but
Now I feel like you were, so I'm seeing this red vehicle, but I don't see it because someone said a long dirt road up to the house. I don't see it going the whole way. I see it coming like halfway up and then someone like gets out and kind of wanders up and she's like, kind of outside alone. I would think that a kid who lived somewhere that was secluded would kind of like explore and stuff.
right.
I don't feel like they drove all the way up though. So that's why there's no vehicle being seen.
It makes sense.
9 hours. I don't know what 9 hours would mean.
All right. 9 hours. All right. Where are you? Let's focus on where you are. Focus on where you are.
My map deck way over there, I literally can't walk. Like I can't move. I
Oh,
ripped something. I tore something in my hip, like bad. Okay.
okay. Uh, so I just asked where she was, and I got dump, abandoned, or neglected. So like immediately when I saw that, I had this like it felt like whoever did this to her didn't have intentions of like being the killer, didn't have intentions of like doing the bad stuff, just like dropped her kind of thing or left her. Or I guess they could have dropped her in a well and shut the cover. No one's going to hear her. No one's, I mean, it's possible. Like something like driving her somewhere and just dumping her or leaving her or throwing her in the water or something along those lines.
Now, I'm not discounting the well because that does like stand out to me, but I can't get out of this circle of trees in the woods. So I don't know if
Okay,
there would be like a well in the middle of the woods or
okay, let me tell you something. My first video I made, people can go back and look at this. I said circles, something with circles. There's a park with circles. I swear, we can go back and look at one of my videos. And someone said that there was a park that had baseball fields and stuff, like when you look
okay.
from above. it looked like there were baseball fields. So I said that was possible. But like, I know, like, that's coming to me too, that there's something about circles from above.
Definitely.
I mean, a well is circle.
I wish they'd stop falling on the floor because I can't get them.
Someone just said a well is a circle, and I just said that. Yeah, a well is a circle too. Yeah, circles. I kept saying that circles, circles. Oh, girl, yeah. That makes so much sense to me now that you keep saying that. Okay. I really want to find my enchanted map deck. I did some traveling and it's at the bottom of my bag right now and I want to grab it. So if you guys are just joining us, we are doing psychic investigation of Summer Wells. I feel like we definitely hit upon a name that starts with a J. We both jumped on that right away. A name that starts with a J. Um, Somebody who maybe worked for the family or lost their job or maybe lost their job with the family or they lost their job and they worked with the family. There's some friggin' dynamics. They know the family, right? They probably know the family enough to park halfway up the driveway and walk the rest, right? Because they
Right.
might have seen their car. Someone
Exactly.
said in the comments here, the dogs lost her scent at the end of the driveway. So it makes sense that she had to walk down the driveway with this person to get in their car.
I just got chills.
Yeah. So I think we're on to something. God, who the frig is this person? Who is this person? I feel like we would know. I feel like we would know.
I feel like it's a friend of dad's or someone dad knows. Like I just
It's
heard friend of dad.
Oh, girl, look what just fell out.
Oh my good. Okay, well that's now I feel like houses that would have wells like older houses. I feel like this is in an area where like the house no longer exists, but the well is still there.
That's what a lot of people are saying. I mean, why are we not checking that? Like I feel like someone grabbed the back of my neck when this fell out. Like I swear I feel like I
Oh
felt
my
like the
God.
craziest fucking feeling ever. Um Everyone's like, that's what we're saying. And I'm like, we know, but we have to go off our own still. We
Yeah,
we have
sorry
to
guys.
follow the signs.
I
And this is
looked up the
obviously
street map.
spirit is confirming that there is some well or some whole circle, right? That would make so much sense.
I know this case has gotten a lot of exposure on YouTube and online, and that's why I wanted to do it first because I don't know about what's been going around and what's been said. So that's why I wanted to start with that one, be kind of unbiased. So for being unbiased, we got where you guys are. So
Yeah, someone said I was given 2.3 miles south of the home is where she is. I actually called TBI with the information. So, I mean, I
wow.
know
So they're buried, submerged, or covered. And you said the cover, like I don't know, like.
someone said like an old well that would have a cover on top of it so nobody would get hurt or to go in it.
And I hear 30 feet. Like I feel like it's 30 feet down. Like
Yeah,
and I can't breathe. Like I don't know if it's a panic attack and I can't breathe or if it's because I have lack of oxygen.
it could be. I was thinking that when you kept saying like that you couldn't breathe, and I kept saying, okay, I just want to say something. When you like, I saw your face because of the pain in your hip, and when you did that, I felt like I jumped. Like I felt like I tried to land on my feet, and I jumped like 2 stories and landed on my feet and hurt my hip. Does that make sense? Like if I were
Yeah,
to jump and my someone like dropped me and I landed on my feet and then was like ba-boom, like that feeling of like an impact on my hip is what I felt.
I do know what you mean.
And I just when I saw your face, like I saw you drop a card and you went like this and I just automatically like felt that and it was the weirdest thing. So I don't know if that has anything to um I don't know if that has anything to do with.
As you're saying that, I got a vision of like trying to climb out and it's breaking my heart, but like my fingers hurt.
All right. I just got look harder. Like, because I was saying, I literally just said, why hasn't anybody found her? If there are a lot of people that are like, she's in a well, she's possibly in a well or underground, like, let's start putting some friggin' flashlights in the well, okay? Let's start putting the flashlights. Let's look a little bit harder in those wells, especially since there's less ice. Um, Awesome. I know a lot of people are in here saying like they're also mediums. They're saying sorry for chiming in, but we want you guys to help us out. We're here
Yeah,
for you. Yeah.
definitely. So this is interesting the way this comes across. I feel like I feel like dad knows something, but I feel like he's not saying anything to the police because he wants to take care of this person himself. Does that make sense?
Hmm. Yeah, if you knew who it was.
Yeah, I feel like
But
I don't want the law involved because I want to handle this person.
huh. I just pulled the east card. I don't know where she lives, but if this place is east of her house, it's very possible. We've never really pulled a location card before. So, and I've been trying to pinpoint her. So to get this east card,
Trick. She was definitely tricked. Like I have
like,
something in the car for you. You know I'm daddy's friend, or you know who I am, and I have something for you type deal.
yeah. Someone said, did mom have an affair? Mom and dad were cleared on Dr. Phil. Yes, a family friend. So, I mean, I haven't watched, I think I tried to catch Dr. Phil, the Dr. Phil. I remember hearing they were going to be on Dr. Phil, but I never was able to catch it. Um, oh, someone said East Tennessee. That's where they live. Okay. Well, in East Tennessee is where they live. Okay. So she's close to home. We feel like she's close to home. There's a J name. And look, guys, I'm just going to tell you, someone said like they were cleared. There's no clearing. There's no clearing anything. There's no such thing as clearing people. Like you can take a lie detector test. Like that shit's like tests like that. They're not 100% valid. So, and a lot of emotions go into that. So someone said, and also was told the name Lawson. That's the odds of the cop. What's the odds of the cop being there? Hmm.
Being
Like,
there.
I'm not sure what that means.
So I feel like this is definitely somebody that she trusted.
Yeah, like I feel like someone says her name and she turned like she's shocked, like she has one of those like mouth open kind of responses. And and it's like your mom told me to or your dad told me to. You know, it's like a I know
Yeah.
you, but I honestly feel like she's really ignorant, like just a little kid, like just a very
Right.
ignorant little kid that just has is like okay. Someone said the cop on case in that town, his last name is Lawson. Okay. All right. Sorry, I don't know. I don't know. Did we say that name? I think we said a J name. So, all right. How are you feeling about this? Do you want to switch over to Michael? We did about 30 minutes. I definitely feel like there is some circle. It could be a well. We were definitely drawn to that well card. Holy shit. Um,
Yes, I agree that it's off the beaten path. Somebody that she knew and trusted and was naive to kind of just go with them.
mhm.
And yeah, I don't feel like she's no longer with us, but I hope that someone can follow these clues to find her for sure.
Yeah, I hope this gets out.